Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Nittany Lions offense will be the first up today. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But, Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
Gets made on the out route, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Hold it. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. When they bring him down, that's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I love early in a game like this when you get the running back involved. Just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
And the Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They're going to run it here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the run, going to heave it downfield. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Up front, lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Seminoles will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward.
Illegal
Signal callers that have played at FSU.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the back gets the football. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Slides the quick throw. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown. Knowles. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. And he drops back in the gun. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a run to the left. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play.
Illegal flag.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Seminoles. Just ran away from the...
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Penn State. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The quarterback is brought down and sacked. A loss of 5 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
Third and long. If this defense gets a third sack in a row, this place will come unhinged. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And the Noles will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll field it close to midfield. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And this pass is caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And they make the stop and get the ball carrier down. Now it's second down here. The shotgun handoff here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. First down. Looking to throw the ball. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Powerful running into the secondary. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Single back takes the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now, if the play fake, he'll look to throw it. There's a shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Short throw complete to the tight end. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show when he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he lofts it toward the sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offense. Kicking team after the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Final 10 seconds of the half. It'll be first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Finds room at the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he...
And he lofts it deep over the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate who'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
The Nittany Lions will kick this tee to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Caught over the middle. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense in hurry-up mode. Play fake, looking to throw the football. Breaks free. Contact as he threw it. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He stays alive. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. We're gaining some breathing room now, tackled at the 26.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Well, they've beat the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards. Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Takes the handoff again. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm, really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now here comes the point after attempt. With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the total Penn State 35, Florida State 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down.
And the Florida State offense will take over.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They're going to run it. Fighting off the defender. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The Noles will line up to boot it away. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he pulls in the catch. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Tailback with another carry. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Touchdown, Penn State. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Ah, the hammer. Second down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big cruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner brought down by that coverage team. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Comes out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking right, this one caught. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's complete downfield. Gets past the tackler into open space now. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
And this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play, try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Looks like a man is down on the field. So we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And they finally stopped it, but a decent gain that time. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's a screen pass to the running back. Finding space at the 20. Both out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Now, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Handoff to the back. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.